and go live. Test. What's up? Alright. So I think we're all in. I think we're here. Everything seems to be in order. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Christian9K3G, and I'll be the Dungeon Master for this here game of Dungeons and Dragons. Announcements. There will be a time coming up soon where we might have to take a day off. We might play missing a member. Yasma, what date is that we should...
The 17th of March.
Alright, so the 17th of March, 2 weeks. So next session should still go ahead as planned next week, but then the one after that, we'll try and let you know soon. We'll let you know by next session, hopefully, what the go will be for the week after that is. I think that's it for the announcements. Welcome back to the world of Ethicsia. Last time, and I'm gonna click the button to change to the battle cam. We left with a bit of a tense scenario going on here. Dalatash had been tripped, lit ablaze his hand. He cast a what was it? Produce flame. And this is going to be where we get back into it. So now then, I'd like everyone to try and get in on initiative. Let's just add you guys to a combat.
Whoa. For a strange reason, I'm there twice. I guess you just gotta kick me out once.
Oh? Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2. Okay. I don't know what's going on with that. Have you got 2 tokens on the board?
I'm not sure. But
yeah, on the
15...
combat track, Yasma's name is wrong as well.
Still?
I think it's Yasma's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to click that on the other screen anyway. But that should have been updated, so...
Yeah, I guess 15 was my first initiative, so we can kick out the 21.
Remove combatant. Okay. So if we wait, there's like a whole bunch of numbers crossed out. Don't know, like, so for Yasma it says 14 and then 21. So your initiative was 21?
Yes. I don't know what the 14 is.
Is that your armor class?
Should be your AC.
Okay.
Should be your AC.
Alright. So yeah, all good to just begin combat. And we've got a marker to show whose turn it is now as well. We didn't have that previously.
Shiny new thing.
Shiny new things, that's it. Yeah, Dalatash had been tripped over. He lit up a fire and you can see him prone. It's your turn. What do you do?
Yeah. I would like to refresh everybody that Yasma is already, like, her blood is already boiling.
Fired up.
Thoroughly annoyed that she just tried alcohol for the first time and now it is being interrupted by these imbeciles, to say the least. So she's going to smack the guy right in front of her with her Morning Star. Just a good old clocked. Starting
Just
with an actual 20.
start up with natural 20 and 2 8s. on damage.
Yeah. So that's a good one. We're
Shit.
gonna start off strong here, team.
So that training with Dominus just paying off right off the
Yeah,
bat.
I
Just
obviously paid attention.
yeah, that's brilliant. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stumbles back. He is completely surprised by this little girl's power. Anything else for your turn? That's it.
That's it for now. She's
Alright.
just angry. She feels better now that she smacked the guy with his stick. But
Alright. A thug having seen such aggressive behavior comes up behind you and he's going to please target. Thank you. He's going to take a swing with his mace. And I guess he's going to have to do it again. Alright.
that one hits.
An unnatural 20. Not doing as much. Yeah. That's gonna be his turn. Pax. This all seems to be escalating very quickly.
So, remembering last session, Hex tried to use the command word, one of them.
You did do that.
Command word defecates.
Yeah, on the guard, right?
He's a little bit.
I forgot about that.
Oh, that's the
He's a
wrong
little
move.
bit ashamed of himself.
So, I don't believe we rolled for his save just yet. But I do remember
I'm
you.
not sure about that.
Yeah, I do remember
Let's see.
you making the call that you would do that. So, we'll have it as part of a surprise round. So, if you can just go ahead and cast that, that should work automatically. If it doesn't, let me know. When...
Yes. I didn't target him. Give me a second. I gotta do it again.
Yeah, this time just click
Oh.
don't consume spell, or else you'll run out of
Yeah.
spells too quickly.
Yeah, so he failed.
Oh my god.
You did fail with a 7. Alright. So we'll get to that in a second. That happened already. It's your turn again still.
Yeah, I guess Pax would just use this action to strap his shield on his arm.
A free item interaction.
Okay, yeah.
Just
Free
pulling the
item
shield out.
He wouldn't try to hurt anyone yet, but he would use his help action to give Yasma advantage on her next attack.
Oh, bless.
How do you want to help her?
If Yasma attacks this thug in front of us, Pax is going to try to make him stumble with his shield, so it's easier for her to hit.
Alright. No worries.
Yeah.
Dalatash.
Right. I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up.
Yep.
Take-
They actually just this guy is going to take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
Ow.
It's a lot
I'm
of
then gonna
damage.
use the disengage action.
Afterwards. Oh no. It's alright.
Well, I was gonna disengage, but you didn't give me the option to say it. So
You
I was
should have
always gonna disengage.
disengaged before standing up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Alright.
Um,
It's alright.
Yeah,
Still early days. You guys will take advantage of these rules later, I'm sure.
so let me just check my bonus actions. I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
You can do that, right?
Yeah, I can. a spell.
Fuck.
Hey,
Uh,
nothing.
Alright. Chorus.
great.
Right, I will.
Wait, and
Chorus is
sorry,
getting out.
remind me, Dalatash, produce flame. Is it? It's not concentration or anything like that. It's a
Well, let me
cantrip.
check. I don't know.
Um,
It is a cantrip.
And does it
I
just
think,
stay up, or is it instantaneous and it runs out?
One sec. Where is it? You can flick a fan.
And then chorus, you're on the back burner.
It's for 10 minutes.
10
Yeah,
minutes.
it's for 10 minutes.
Alright, but you have to like keep that hand for the flame, so for like the components or whatever. And then
Pretty much, yeah.
and then the offhand, that's what you used to do the spell for.
Oh no, in my
healing word.
main hand I have my my spell focus, which is my staff. and
Right.
then my offhand's
You can use that for your healing word anyway, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
all good.
Healing
Okay.
word is only verbal component anyway as well. No somatic.
Oh right. Okay. Sorry, chorus. I interrupted.
No worries. I think I'm gonna get out the way, attack, so we can get out the door and into some enemies. And I'm gonna charge this fella with the. Oh, I didn't think.
All right. So yeah,
Max damage.
you run up and just two-handedly stab him with your trident. He doesn't like that either. That's your turn?
Yes, I don't get any bonus actions.
Alright.
Yeah, it's my go.
I mean, you have plenty, I think, but you don't have to use them, so the guard's turn. He silently tries to hide the fact that he spends his turn shitting his pants, literally and figuratively, just like keeps the stone cold faced and kind of like
Ugh, crying.
the smell just starts wafting outwards from his general vicinity, and he ends his turn. Fucking. Alright. The thug who got just clobbered by Yasma is going to return the favor, swinging his mace. Alright.
Hits.
That should have been advantage too, so I'm just gonna roll a d20. No crit. So yeah, and then he's going to multi-attack, so I'll click the right button this time. Mace. Ah, I didn't click the right button still. So roll the d20. Alright. So he hits you twice. You're starting to feel a bit surrounded and scared, maybe, or just more frustrated.
Definitely more frustrated.
Tack, you see this happening straight through the door that you're holding open.
I'm gonna walk out straight in front of the guy that just hit Yasma. And as I'm moving, I'm gonna pull out my great sword and say, "This is shameful what you are doing. The justice must be done to you." And I'm gonna swing. It's
Yeah.
gonna be a big swing, I hope.
It was a
For
sufficient
9
sword.
damage.
Yeah. That
Um, no, I'm not gonna. It's a bit early for that. Cool. I don't think I have any bonus actions that I can do. Nope. Nope, that's everything for now.
Alright. Oh, let's remove that person from initiative. Okay, next will be this guy. He's seeing that they've got those under control, he's going to come up this way and target Dalatash, who he is already hit. Does a 16 hit damage? Alright.
Nice. I'm dead there, I think.
No, it goes automatically.
No, but he has
yet.
multi-attack, doesn't he?
He does actually.
No, oh shit.
Thank you for reminding me.
Oh no.
He was
Stop
gonna
that.
end his turn.
Stop that.
Oh god.
Alright. Let's see.
Dalatash, no!
Oh no.
Nice.
Dalatash falls asleep.
Oh, oh, oh,
There's always one in the party.
Yasma.
Would my passive perception been enough to see like Dalatash go down?
Well, yeah, because my flame goes out as well. So it is concentration.
Yeah, and that was supposed to move with you, so let me just... I don't know why that didn't move with you either.
Oh, because I clicked on a button on my mouse and it moved me off it.
Yeah, but it was attached to you, so I made sure to do that.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah.
I accidentally clicked one of my numpad buttons on my mouse.
It's all good.
And it removed and it separated us.
Alright. Yeah, you definitely notice Dalatash screaming or like grunting or whatever you as he goes
Whatever
down.
noise produced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As well as the
So,
light changing.
Yeah.
And you do have vision of him.
Super annoying.
It's just
Yeah.
it's dim light over there for you.
So, Yasma's eyes are gonna like squint. She's gonna start kind of like chewing on the inside of her cheek, and her grip on her morning star is just gonna like tighten. She just got smacked. She watched her friends get smacked, and now Dalatash is down. We're starting off by raging because we ain't got time for this. We ain't got
Yes,
time for
please.
this.
Yeah?
And bless Pax for giving me Yasma advantage on this hit.
Who?
We decided it was
Oh, Pax, yeah, with the help action.
Yeah.
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 So
was it Alt or Control for advantage?
control is disadvantage, alt is advantage. And
Perfect.
so you're targeting this one for the advantage attack? Go ahead.
Yes.
With rage.
No.
I thought that was a nat 20.
Still hit.
I thought
know,
it was a
so did
nat.
I.
It's on an angle. Alright. So he also goes down. Did you add rage damage?
I turned rage on, so I think it's because it said +3 +2, so I'm assuming that +2 is my rage damage.
Okay.
Should be.
Yeah. So that's your turn. We
That is
go
my turn.
to the thug behind you. Although he just got stabbed by Chorus, so he's going to make his attack there. Okay, he is gonna make his second attack there. Alright. Minimum damage. Yeah, he just swings his mace as well, hitting back. Pax, you hear Dalatash go down right behind you. and you've actually got dark vision, so it's very easy to see.
Yeah, Pax wouldn't care about the guard in front of him, hearing that his mate, Stalatish, was slain. He would run over to him.
Oh, you want to move there?
Yeah, right there.
The guard will take a swing with his club.
Oh,
Crits. Alright, so I have to press control here. Alright, so you get a grievous wound of 2.
Okay.
Alright, and that's it.
Yeah, with his action, Pax would say, Clamvor, back to you. Open his eyes. It's not his time, is it? And he's going to cast, while putting his hands on the body of his unconscious friend, Cure Wounds at first level. And
That's good.
Kalash, because I forgot to target you, it would have been 13 healing anyway.
Yep.
Because of the circle of mortality. If someone is unconscious, it's full healing anyway. So, yeah, it's 13 points of healing for you.
Is it normally 13? I mean-
it would have been 13 anyway.
13 is the max.
Yeah, it's the max.
Okay, so he gets the max because he
D8
was
plus 1.
unconscious?
Yes.
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
rolled 13 anyway, but
Right.
with a
I
circle
forget
of
about
mortality, it's
I
full
forget
healing.
about everyone's features. Literally every... That's alright. Cool. So
Yeah. Movement and an action, I guess. That's it. I don't have anything for my bonus
Alright.
action.
Dalatash, it is your turn. You've just been revived.
Yes. Okay, cool. So I'm just reading an ability.
Sure.
As a bonus action. Cool. He doesn't have his reaction, so I'm just going to walk over here. And I'm going to...
Would you know that?
Well, yeah, because I just watched him swing it. Oh, I was unconscious. I'm still walking over anyway.
You were
That made a difference.
you were unconscious, but also that was a different dude. So this guy takes a swing with his mace.
Sure, that's fine. Hits me. Nice. Taking more damage.
Alright.
Nice. It's fine. I'm casting target Cure Wounds on Yasma.
Blessings. Hey.
You sure you're not a frontline fighter, Dalatash?
No,
That's the
he's,
amount of hit you're taking.
he-
I mean,
he's,
yeah, come on.
he's not. He's unsure of how to disengage.
But I can't. I couldn't have
He's
disengaged
still
and
adventuring, guys.
Yeah, no, it's cool, Dalatash. You don't have to explain it.
Okay.
I'm just trying to flavor it for you.
disengaged and healed Yasma.
I
Oh, this is
appreciate
messing up. Yeah, the lighting's annoying again. Is that a bonus action, not a spell? No, it's not. Okay, I'm finished. I'm done.
Alright. Chorus. You're up.
I think just gonna strike the guy in front of me again. I hit. It comes through.
Yeah, you hit. you click the damage button, or did you do that?
Well, yeah, targets him. 9 damage.
It does show the damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you've still got a damage button. Alright. Yeah, you hit him. Sorry. That's your turn. Any bonus actions?
Can I? No. That's my go.
That's your go. The guard, annoyed at Pax, is gonna step over here.
Ooh, he
And-
provokes an opportunity attack from me then.
Sure.
I just need to see him to target him properly.
Yep. I kind of paused for a second in case you wanted to. Didn't want to remind you that it was a thing.
I don't see him at all.
Yeah, either do I.
Okay,
He
so
disappeared.
it'd be disadvantage then.
I
Okay.
mean, I just
I-
don't
I-
see him on the map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the token itself is not there.
Just roll an attack with
That's sort of-
disadvantage, and then I'll apply the damage.
Okay. Does a 15 hit?
It does. 13 damage, you
And
say?
I yell. Yeah, and I yell, keep one alive!
You yell, keep one alive, as you cut him and he falls to the ground. Pax, you see this. He just, takes a swing in the dark, and
Sorry.
the guard falls. Still unconscious. That's going to be the guard's turn then. Which one's this? Oh, yep. Okay, so let's roll a d20. This guy's not looking so good. And Tack, it is now your turn. So this one here on the floor, he kind of just like stops
Yeah,
breathing.
I'm not bothered about him.
You might not notice even.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go and help Pax. And swing my sword at this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Ta-da! For 11.
Yeah. He seems quite afraid after taking the damage. Not hurt, but seeing a couple of his friends, hearing them go down, it's not looking great. That's your turn?
I'm gonna puff my smoke out of my mouth.
Okay.
Just, you know, nothing more than that.
You know what?
Just because
Roll.
it's cool.
Roll an intimidation check.
Sure.
Okay.
Damn it.
So it comes round to said guy's turn, and he's gonna see what he can do with his weapon.
Not much. That's like as much as I can tell you.
Well, an 18 hits.
Tiny. Yeah, fair.
Okay. Still not
Not
much.
not
You
much.
said not much. You,
Just
alright.
confidence. Pure
He's-
confidence.
He's gonna do it again. 18 to hit. 1 to... Okay. A bit better
Ooh,
this
this
time.
one's bigger.
Oh, you strike like a little boy. No power.
He will visibly like try and breathe smoke out of his nose, even though he's clearly a human. Alright. Yasma. Just being
Yeah.
cured, feeling a lot stronger than a second ago. You have been hit in the back. No, have you? Did the guy hit you in the back? At the start?
No, he attacked. Did he?
I think
In the
I,
first
th-
in the first round, he did.
I think his
In the
first
round.
attack was against you. Yeah, hit in the back by this guy. Obviously in a rage, trying to take revenge. You turn around and
Like one foot, like super gracefully. She's just gonna like swing around and with her morning star in hand, going to smack the guy that was just taking stabs at Chorus. And just
hits.
block her morning star.
Damage. He drops his weapon and he looks afraid. He looks like he's ready to give up.
She's just gonna glare at him and like kind of like puff her chest out and like breathe a little bit like more animated. Just give him dirty looks. She has nothing to say.
Yep. Comes to his turn. Okay. Don't kill me. And help my friends. We don't deserve to die. That's his turn. He's just kind of like gonna beg. Pax.
Okay, so Pax is going to take a step behind that one,
Mm-hmm.
and whilst not even looking at him, he's going to cast Spare the Dying as a bonus action on this lad.
It is a ranged
Share the
spell.
dying.
No, it isn't. Grave Domain, 30 feet, bonus action. I can send the feature.
Oh, okay. No, that's alright. I remember.
It doesn't work, but it is the right one. Spare the Dying.
That's why I thought I'd ask.
So this one,
Yeah.
yeah, this one should be stabilized.
Which one?
With his
Okay, yeah, I can see it.
the
Ping.
one I'm thinking.
Yep.
And with his action,
Because that's a bonus action.
just gonna say, yes, bonus action, 30 feet range as a grave cleric. That's what they can do.
Yep.
I can send you. Yeah, okay. And
I can open your sheet anyway on my
Yeah,
screen.
you just check it in the character sheet. And with his action, he's just going to whisper into his ear, you better drop your weapon, I'd say. Trying to distract him a little bit, so if he tries to fight, maybe Takeda can have a...
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay, sure. Very persuasive. Let's give it a try.
Yeah, this guy's kind of set in his mind at the moment. Let's see, Dalatash.
I'm gonna walk inside. Oh, I'm on the tape measure. I'm gonna walk inside to my bag, which I can't do because it's inside, but it's 25 feet to get to there. I'm gonna take out my guard sword.
Why can't you go inside?
It let me that time. Okay, going to there. My bag should be on the floor here, which is where I left it last session.
Yep.
And I'm gonna take out my guard sword and take one step back, and then that's the end of my turn. Because it's an action to go through my bag, isn't it?
A free item interaction, I'll say.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna walk back outside. And
Although
work
it
out
is
my-
kind of like, it is in your bag. You
It's in
said.
my- Yeah, which is why which is why it's an action. If it's on you, it's an item interaction.
Yeah,
Because
no.
it's in my bag. It's an action
Yeah, it's
to
gonna
go.
be an action. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna stay there till next round.
All right. Also, your movement is kind of doing that weird thing where you're off grid because of the
Yeah,
shift button.
I'll fix it. I fixed it last time. I can't remember how, but I'll fix it.
I think it's the shift button, but you're accurate at the moment. Chorus.
I've locked it back.
This guy in front of you has surrendered. But it's still your turn, and you can do what you wish.
Courage is going to put his trident at the bandit's throat. And he's going to tell him, lay down your weapons or die.
He has. Okay.
Probably surrendered like
No. Yeah. He's going to unhook the crossbow that he has and lay that on the floor next to him. Stand back up, hands in the air, not saying a word.
I'm going to tell him, while following him, to come stabilise his friend over here. Is this the one who was stabilised?
So this one here is stable. The one next to him is not. The guard
Okay.
is still currently rolling death saves. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If you allow that, I'll allow him a sort of
So
trident point to walk over and stabilise his friend.
he's not really competent with that. So he's just gonna be like, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah.
Okay.
That'll be your turn, or any bonus actions.
Yeah, I
Then
think that's going to be my go. Sort of guarding this guy.
yep. And this guard will roll a d20. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. This one's stable. Tuck.
I'm gonna hold action, attack, and say, surrender. You are outnumbered and you have no chance of succeeding. To the guy in front.
All right.
And
So
if he,
what's the
if
trigger
he,
for
like,
your held action?
If he's gonna try to run or attack anybody, I'm gonna strike him
All right.
with the flat of the blade.
So as to not like do a killing blow, so he's like kind of stable when he goes unconscious.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see how this goes. It is his turn. I'll say both of you guys roll an attack at the same time. You would have advantage because you are now flanking. All right.
Well, I'm gonna strike him back then.
Yep.
It is not that. Well, the difference is of one.
You attacked anyway, or did you do disadvantage?
I accidentally did disadvantage instead of advantage, but the difference is between 16 and 17.
Yeah. And your damage rolled automatically?
Yeah.
I don't think you
Except I didn't
targeted
target
though.
him.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to.
That's alright. I'm gonna go. So he takes 10. Alright. That's him. And you take.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm unconscious.
Yeah. So both of you guys swing at each other at the same time. You with advantage hit him with the butt of your blade. Him with his club just clobbering you. Two right hands collide like an anime style. Like one of you guys just isn't quite healthy enough and falls to the floor.
No.
With that,
I knew I should have done that.
he's going to turn around and he's going to whisper, maybe you should surrender, and swing at Pax.
You rolled, man. They're insane.
Pax.
Alright. That's going to be his turn. Yasma.
Yasma, previously hitting the other guard, hearing his pleas for mercy, I suppose, she is going to notice that Tack is down and that Pax was swung at, and run over to this guy and like Molly Weasley to Bellatrix Lestrange, she's gonna yell, "Not my friends, you bitch," and strike him for Morning Star. Oh fuck.
Okay.
Still does
Yeah,
damage?
my
Question mark.
Um,
Still damage.
no, it rolls damage, but you miss.
Yeah.
You just, in the dim light and the darkness before you, swing a little bit too early and don't connect. So that's gonna be this thug's turn. He's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna. I don't know. I can't help him. I'm not really good with medicine. Pax, your turn.
Okay, so, with a quick prayer and his eyes lighten on green, it's not his time, is it? He's going to cast Spare the Dying on the guard. Afterwards, he's going. It's a bonus action. Afterwards, he's going to take a 5-foot step next to Tack, and he was going to let his hands light up, and he's going to use his racial feature, Healing Hands, on Tack as an action.
Okay. That's not a spell, so you can do both of those things. Let's see.
Yeah, and also Spare the Dying would be a cantrip, so I could have actually used a spell. So it would just be 2 hit points, just my character level and HP. Just 2 hit points.
Once per long rest, as an action, touch a creature and restore 1 hit point. Plus 1 hit points.
Maybe I'm just stupid.
That's what it says. If it's supposed to be different in the book, we can address that in between sessions.
Well, let's just go with 1
for
HP
now, we'll just go 1 HP, yeah. So, Tack, you receive 1 point of healing.
Yay, I'm conscious.
Yay, I'm conscious.
Is it not letting you do it?
I'll pop it in.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess bonus action, movement, action. That's it.
Dalatash.
Walk back outside. Can I see that they've surrendered, or am I unaware because I didn't see?
What's your passive perception?
Pretty high.
1 million.
It's not quite 1 million. It's something.
Well, it feels.
I always forget how you work it out. It's wisdom plus. It's 10 plus your wisdom modifier, isn't it?
Hold on.
It's 10 plus your perception.
Okay, yours is
my perception
14.
plus 6. Yeah.
So your passive perception being 14. I'd say yeah. You know about the well, at least this one surrendering. You would have heard his words and the conversation between him and Chorus. And you'd know that this one is still trying to fight and is currently stuck between 3 of them.
Okay. I am. How many spells do I have left? I'm gonna walk up to here. Cast. Cure wounds on Tack. Nice. Solid. And then I am going to use. One sec, I forgot it. I read it literally last time. Sorry. Where is it? I'm so sorry. I read it. I thought I could.
I was gonna say, Pax, this music's really good again. Good choice.
Now that the combat is coming towards an end and half of them are unconscious, yeah. I think the music is fitting in.
What is it?
Less so now. This feels like Pirates of the Caribbean, just gonna say that. We'll save this for if you guys ever go on a boat.
You know we're going to end up on a boat with Chorus, the sea adventurer.
And then I'm gonna hold.
The marina.
I'm gonna hold out. I'm gonna hold out my druidic focus, my staff, and all the druidic glyphs and all the druidic text on the side starts to glow green and focus its energy at the center of the focus point on top, and it's gonna wash over Pax and heal him for 1d6.
And that's a ranged one, yeah?
Yeah, 120 feet.
This is the balm
Yeah.
of the something.
Yeah, balm and spirit core. Oh, 1. Nice. We're hitting it
yeah.
right today.
I take it.
Since it's magical healing 2 packs, that also gets rid of one of your grievous days.
I need to
Nice.
set that up so it works more efficiently. But,
So I'm currently at 15 max, am I?
You'd be neg
So
1.
Just 1 missing.
Yeah.
yeah, you'll be -1.
Yeah.
Negative 1 currently. Okay.
So a good night's sleep, and you should be fine.
Yep, perfect.
Did
Um,
you target?
then
I think you got targeted for the health. So
No, it didn't do it because I had to actually roll the dice.
Yeah,
because
I applied healing, so it should be
oh,
fine.
okay.
I just right.
I didn't set up as an active ability for some reason.
Oh, I see. All good. We'll
I-
figure
I-
that
I
out
did it
another
for some
time.
reason.
Dalatash, that's your turn then.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a point of holding the guard's horn to make it obvious to the thugs that I have it.
What guards? Horn?
It's from my backstory. It's a City Watch guard's horn on my home.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Chorus. You're kind of just holding this guy at bay, making sure that he's not doing anything silly. But anything else you wanted to try and do, feel free to.
I'm gonna tell him that he should tell his friend that's still going and surrounded by the party to probably step down as well, or he's not gonna fare too well.
Yeah. Fair enough. He is going to. Let's have him roll a persuasion check. Where is it? This one. Okay. Mate, it's not worth it. Just drop your weapons. He screams out, and his friend, looking at like running away but surrounded completely, just decides to, follow the orders, and we will end combat there. So you guys are all in open time. You know, you can just do what you wish. The guard slowly puts down his weapon. Please just save my friend. He, not knowing the difference between stable and unconscious.
Can I light a produce flame so I can see, please?
Yeah, sure. That's gonna be...
Huck is gonna stand up and backhand the guy in front of him and say, "You are without honor." Just, a backhanded slap.
Alright.
Why don't we? Why don't we?
He
why
will-
don't we,
Boris is gonna tie this fella up here in front of him.
How do you
Just
want to
bound
tie
his
him
hands
up?
behind- Make him turn around and just bound his hands behind him with a piece of rope I've got. Just cut off a little length.
Yeah. So you lean your trident up against the wall, pull out some rope, and tie his hands behind his back. With your skills as a mariner, not so difficult to tie rope. I say you, without making a check, get a secure knot. Pax, were you saying?
Pax is going to remove the weapons from the unconscious ones, just sliding them some feet away.
Yep.
And then he's going to look their bodies up and down and just not like looking for loot, but just trying to stabilize them, checking they'll survive. You want to use any magic or anything?
Right.
Just
So,
lift their legs and this stuff. Yeah.
So thinking about like first aid, you kind of like check a pulse, make sure they're breathing. You know, they seem fine enough, but they're currently still unconscious.
Can I see if
Sorry, go ahead,
the
Pax.
guard had?
Sorry, he's just gonna roll up some of their clothes and put them under the head and this stuff.
Okay. Daltash?
Can I see if the guard has his manacles on him?
Yeah, checking the guard, easy enough to find. He's got one pair, and that seems to be it. The key with it. You want to do something with them? You want to grab them?
Yeah. I'm gonna grab them and I'm gonna walk over and put them on this guy up here. If my ping will work.
Right. I've turned the screen so that the viewers can't see the map anymore, but
Okay.
you grab the manacles, and the guard that was still up and fighting the strongest seems to allow you to put the manacles on him. He's going to put his hands out in front though, not feeling as comfortable
No,
with his
hands
hands.
are going behind his back.
Alright, so you want to tell him to do that?
Can you put your hands behind your back, please?
Surely tying me up is enough.
Can you
Yasma's
put
gonna
his
like
hands behind
pick
his
up
back,
her
please?
morning star and like push it at his stomach. Not like hard, just like put it at his stomach and be like, listen to him. And her hands kind of like vibrating, just with like anger.
Him still seeing the rage in your eyes obeys, and puts his hand behind his back and lets you cuff him. Tuck, anything you're doing while this is going on? Tack? Not really?
Just gonna help the guys out
Yeah.
to tie the rest of them up. Nothing too special.
Which one had the bag of money on him?
The one with the broken nose. You managed to find the big bag and take that off his person. Looking at everything else they're holding, generally the bigger guys have got a heavy crossbow and a mace. The guard has a club and a shield, just general armor that he's wearing as a guard. The bigger guys, they've got, let's see here, just leather armor on. Between the guard and the other guys, you find 93 gold, not included in the big bag. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Why don't we move him inside? I'm just gonna start leading the one in manacles inside.
Sure. He slowly follows and doesn't say much.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna sit him on the floor in the corner. I forget that we're not actually viewing the map. My bad. Oh, well.
I'm just doing it to help you guys. Just keep it swift on the map. Just explain what you're doing, because they can't see, and it's
Yeah,
less
so it's gonna
important.
follow it.
Yeah.
Kind of as like she starts to calm down a little bit. Definitely a little bit more like lethargic and tired in her movements. Just gonna like collapse into a chair.
As you
Yasma, would you?
As you walk in, Yasma, you see this table that was talking to you guys before. They're kind of like sitting back, kind of watching. They give you a nod on your way in, and you see relief on their face, which helps you calm down a little bit.
Yasma, would you mind carrying one of the unconscious ones in?
She looks at Dalatash. She looks at like the effort it's gonna take her to get up out of her chair. She's gonna nod a little bit. Just wander back outside and
Cool.
find one of the guards. Probably the one that's actually a guard, the one that Pax made shit himself. And like she's not gonna pick him up because he probably smells absolutely fucking
Yeah, at
disgusting.
this point, it's like running down his leg. There's like some in his boots, some on the cobblestone street.
Yeah, she's gonna like grab him by the backside of his collar and just like drag him in.
Please be careful you don't hurt him anymore.
So
Do you want to carry him?
upon dragging the shit guard, shit stained guard, yeah, the barkeep is gonna come up and say, "Oh, really? Couldn't you keep him outside? That's this is supposed to be an establishment."
Yasma's gonna drag him back outside and just leave him there. She's gonna drag him back outside and leave him there. She's gonna go sit back at the table and be like, I tried.
The bartender
Don't worry.
finds a mop and starts bringing it out to clean up the mess you've made.
I would have cleaned that up. Okay. I had questions for him. Anyway, here's your money, and I'm just gonna hand him the bag of money.
Right. He gladly takes the bag of money back. Was it Pax? You were like kind of sifting the bodies for the loot and seeing what you got. With the 93 gold, you managed to just pile it into one bag, one pouch for yourselves. Not knowing exactly the rules with stuff like this, and having spoken to anyone at the guild about the goings on after completing missions with this stuff, the idea comes to you that you should maybe try and talk to Guillotine or Dominus about what to do with this stuff and these, I guess, prisoners that you've now got. It is late though. It's like 9:30, 10. You know, the evening is definitely upon you. Sleep is probably a good idea.
Pax is going to hand the bag of money over to Tak. Tak, be so nice. Could you take care of this until we take it back to the guild? I'm gonna stay outside for a while and look after those two.
I can see
They
him
don't hurt
smiling.
themselves.
Go ahead, Tak. Take the money.
Course I can take care of it. Not a problem.
We're never
And-
seen.
Oh no, you're gonna see me. And I'm gonna juggle it a little bit and be like, yes, this is good. This is gonna be plenty.
The smile on
And-
Tak's face. You see the teeth coming through.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, Pax wouldn't understand the situation. He would just keep curing, like tending to the people. Just like
Yeah.
handing the bag over, the bag of money, handing over, just not looking at it.
Yeah. All right. So the
Somebody to
unconscious.
gamble with.
the unconscious, you know, they'll like, you know, they generally wake up in about an hour. You can do things to try and wake them up sooner than that, but you can apply bandages. You can chain them up or tie them up and secure them. Whatever you guys want to do, we'll try and speed through that. But with the night being so late, you guys have been offered rooms here. These thugs not so much, and it's really up to you guys what you plan on doing here.
I want to question the thug that I brought inside.
Sure, go ahead.
So, do you work for anyone, or is this just of your own volition?
Good question. Alright. We are the Heavy Kings, and yeah, no end.
Okay. Heavy kings. And who are the heavy kings?
We are.
Okay, who's your leader?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yasma, he needs his face punching.
Yasma's gonna like roll her eyes, stand up,
No, that's fine.
grab her morning star.
No. It's okay.
Answer. Him.
We don't know his name. We call him King. We're a small group of individuals who think that some people have more than they need, and we take what we want because they've got plenty.
And where would we find this king of yours?
I really can't tell you that. To do what you need to do. I know.
Yasma's gonna take her tiny little foot. Is he sitting on the floor?
Yeah, he's on the
Yeah, I
floor.
sat him on the floor.
Yasma's gonna take her little foot and put it between his legs and push down and apply a little bit of pressure. And be like, you wanna tell us where he is?
He suffers.
Okay,
She's gonna
okay.
push harder.
He suffers
Okay, you can-
harder.
I don't think he knows that. You can stop that.
She reluctantly takes her foot off and takes a step back.
Okay. If you can't tell us where he is, do you get orders for him often?
Yes,
So how do you get your orders?
we go there.
Go where?
I can't tell you that. If I tell you where the king is, I won't survive jail. Put me in jail if you need to, but you're not getting that information from me.
Yasma's gonna squat down and get eye to eye to him and be like, yeah, we'll put you in jail. But then we're gonna tell all your little friends and everybody in this town that you spilled the beans and told us where the king is. And then we're on our way to go fight the king. So you know what? You can either make an honest woman out of me, or you can make me a liar, and I'm not really particular which one it is. Now tell me where he is. And she's gonna like slide her foot into his dick a little bit more.
Yeah, okay. Roll an intimidation.
Oh,
I'm gonna show the stream because, you know, they might not believe that you just got a nat 20 on that. Alright, so yeah, with the nat 20, he will give, still reluctantly, there's a small house, south side, of course. We can't afford north side. Past the markets, 2 streets, there's one that's a very grey building where everywhere else is brown. You want to knock on the door twice. Only twice. You want to say, the king is the best and we have to appreciate him.
Sorry, I'm just typing that out. 1 second.
Yeah, I should too.
And what was your name?
I'm John.
She clears up the card. Sean. Can I make an insight check to see if he's being honest about his name?
sure.
So I don't really know.
You're not sure whether to believe
No
him.
ideas.
So the password's the king is the best, and we must appreciate him. Correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll an insight check to see if
Sure.
he's telling me the truth.
And nat
15.
1. No, 15. Sorry. I was looking at the. Alright.
No, that's Yasma's.
Yeah. I thought happened again. So, 15. You don't quite believe him, but you're also not sure. Like, maybe there's some truth to it. All of you, by the way, are starting to get really tired. With the early morning, early start you got, and how late it is now, you guys are yawning sometimes. You know, the adrenaline's coming down after the fight. Go ahead, Dalatash.
Can I walk over to the other guard that was tied up that's still conscious?
Yeah.
Sorry, the other.
Chorus, did you just leave him outside?
Well, I was still out here with Pax, helping him tie in, doing whatever. So I don't know. Did we bring them all in? Or are we still outside?
Well, it's up to you, man.
Oh, you muted Pax.
I guess we tie up everyone, also the unconscious ones.
Yep.
And then we would just take the conscious one inside, and Pax would be staying outside with the unconscious ones until they wake up.
Okay.
Or until you call them.
Yeah, I probably would have waited out here with Pax to give him a hand with that, just because he would have had two guys.
So you're probably
And then
just
Stella
like,
as well.
probably just sitting him
Sort of
down
stick by the
here,
table.
keeping an eye on everything. Also, this produced flame is now gone, as it's inside, but
Yep.
you don't need
I
it
would've
inside as
dispelled it when I
much.
went inside.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, I'm gonna walk back outside, light another produce flame so I can see, and start talking to the other captured person. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Just walk back.
Same sort of deal.
So-
He seems reluctant on giving away information.
I'm going to question him about the password. So, there's a password to get into your little secret hideout. What would that be? Your other friend was reluctant to tell me.
There's no password. You just need to know where to go.
Okay. Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Nice.
No.
Nice. Solid.
Another nat 1. I've got to show these off. Alright.
Yasma, realizing that she's alone, kind of paying a little bit more attention, is gonna wander outside.
Okay, I think I've got all the information we need from them. What do we do
Am
with
I
them now?
finding anybody to gamble with?
You're looking
the way.
for people to gamble with, not just the
Yeah.
party.
Yeah, I mean, I just got a big bag of money.
Yeah.
You've still got your scale, by the way.
Yeah.
No.
So, Chorus, you got that written in your inventory or something?
Yeah, it's
Tack.
just Tax's scale.
Tack, heading inside, you get a nod from the first table, but they're not really interested in having you sit down as much. They're kind of in their own group. Heading up to the bar, roll a persuasion check and then depending on how well you role play that the way you ask. 7.
I just came into a lot of money. I'm looking to gamble somewhere.
Instead, you can buy me a drink.
No. I'm looking to gamble. Gambling is fun. Buying drinks for people, not that fun.
Well, what's with guys today? And she just snobs you.
We're interested in gambling?
The other Tash wasn't interested in gambling.
That's Dalatash's business.
Heading to the table back from the bar, you see a human with scruffy, sandy blonde hair, kind of dirty. A half-orc female with dark skin, and an elf, maybe half-elf, you're not sure exactly. You try again with your persuasion and see how you go. Better. 13. Go ahead.
So, I am looking to gamble somewhere. I just came into this big bag of money.
Well, that is a lot of money. I could
Yes,
tell
it is.
you.
I would like to gamble.
I could tell you somewhere to gamble, or you could have a seat.
And what would I do here while sitting?
Well,
Would we gamble?
I believe we could come to some sort of arrangement. Doesn't look like they have anything on the table apart from drinks, but the half elf looks confident that they could figure out a way to gamble with you. Half my screen just froze. No? Okay. Maybe Tack froze. Maybe Yasma? No?
Sorry.
No.
Okay. Just everyone's silent.
How would you like to? What would you like to do with me here? I'm sure we can gamble.
We could ask the bartender what he has available for such events. But I'm willing to put this much down. And he pulls out and places 5 gold, looking like that's his maximum that he's willing to drop in.
I'm gonna look inside the bag how much there is.
There's a lot. A lot more than
Is
5
it
gold.
a lot more than 5 gold?
You
Oh.
can't quite count it all, but it's 93 gold.
I'm gonna pull out 5 gold as well and put it on the table as well.
All right. He calls
How
the
are we
bartender.
gambling now?
He calls the bartender. He asks, "Do you have anything to help us gamble some money? We've got a 5 gold apiece." The bartender's like, "Oh, I think we have some dice. I think we might have some cards, but I don't want any funny business here if you guys plan on doing such things."
What do you mean by funny business?
If someone wins, you hand them their winnings.
Oh, but of course.
Alright.
Snake Eyes used to be like that. We quickly taught him that he needs to hand over the winnings.
Alright, I'll be right back. He goes and retrieves. He's got 2 6-sided dice, and he hands them to you. He hands you a deck of cards. looking over the deck of cards, it seems like all of the suits are there and all the numbers.
I'd like to check the cards in case they're marked in any way.
All right. That'd be investigation then, right?
I would think so, yeah.
And with your history in gambling, I'd say
Straight road.
I'll give you advantage for like knowing what a marked card would look like.
Let's have a look. Another rule and see if we.
Okay.
Okay, so it would be 13.
13. The cards appear fine. You find like one of the aces seems like it's got a scratch on it that's a little bit more noticeable than any of the other marks on any of the cards. But other than that, it's just a general deck. There's no printed differences.
Can I check the dice if they're weighted in any way as well?
Sure. I'll say this one, you won't need a check. You roll them a couple times, just see what they generally land on, and they seem fair. Are you satisfied with the equipment? How do you plan on playing? All of you guys, by the time it takes this to happen, apart from PAX, are free to notice such events.
I would say we roll the dice and the highest number wins.
And raise one eyebrow.
Alright, I'm just gonna set this a little
Do you have any
bit.
eyebrows? In the dragon?
He has the muscles.
Do you have any? You just got them drawn now.
They're just scale-like looking thingies.
Alright, let's change this. Wait, why is it not?
And then he spilled a drink for the second row in the week. So.
There we go. So rolling the dice, highest one wins. The guy wants to play for 1 gold each time, rolling 2d6.
Sure.
So he'll roll first. 9.
Oh, I win.
And I slide one of his coins towards me.
He wants to play. Rolls again.
Oh,
Haha.
okay. This one's yours.
And I slide the coin back to him.
At this point,
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to them, and I'm gonna ask Tack for the bag of coins, and just leave him with the 5 that he's playing with.
Oh, do not take away the money, my friend. Do not take away the money. Leave me.
Do you guys?
Leave me the money. I will make us more.
Both of you guys are trying to persuade each other. I'll make it a contested persuasion roll.
Okay. Oh. Nice.
You're very likely to persuade me.
Nice. Somehow I
You
won that.
both
Wow,
roll a
okay.
9, but with tax -1. Tack hands over the gold pouch, keeping his 5 gold on the table. Dalatash.
Fine. Do take away the money.
Look, it's just so you don't lose it all in one night. You can have some more tomorrow night, maybe. And just walk back to our table.
Daily allowance.
Oh god, Papa Dalatush. It's happening.
Yeah. He cooks the beans.
It's going to be a meme.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and I'm just gonna start writing on a piece of parchment.
What are
we
you
roll
writing?
again.
Just a report to Gilladine.
Okay.
I'm actually typing it out, and I'll send it to you as a DM or in the group chat or something.
Can you type it in the chat of Foundry?
Yeah, sure. One second. Let me finish it in my OneNote, and then I'll
Yeah, sure.
copy and paste it for you.
Tack. He's gonna suggest rolling for 2 gold this time.
Oh, upping up the stakes. I like you. I knew I would like you.
Double it.
Oh, not very good. Oh, okay, you take this to gourd. One more
Wait.
time, my friend.
No, I rolled a 6 and you
You
rolled a 7. And he slides the
What's
2
that?
gold back towards
Oh.
you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's roll one more time.
Only one more time?
No, we can continue until the very end.
Alright.
Oh,
2 gold.
we roll again. Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. This is a draw. Okay, let's roll again.
3 gold.
Oh, 3 gold words for me. And I put up the 3 gold.
Oh! So-
He's up by 1. Okay.
So you've got 2 gold left, and he's got 8 of it.
Got 2
then.
gold left?
You
I
should
thought
have 4.
I should have 4, yeah, at this point.
Oh, because he passed
Yes,
you 2.
I
Yeah.
won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Wait, that means he couldn't have gambled that much. Oh well.
No, he had 3 left. That would have been all.
Oh
of his
yeah, that
money.
would have been all of it. So,
So it's 6-4. He's got more right now.
alright. 2 dice. 3 gold.
2 gold. I only have 4. I can gamble half my money. Gambling for 3 would be very, very problematic. 2 gold.
2
so
gold.
we can gamble twice for 2 gold.
And he rolls, agreeing to 2 gold. He
Very
hands
good,
you
very
back
good.
his 2 gold. So you're on 6 now, and he's on 4.
4, yeah. 2 gold again.
3 gold.
3 gold. Oh. Okay, 3 gold. Let's roll. Oh. Very lucky man. Very lucky man.
He takes the
And I
money.
slide him
So you're down to
3.
3. He's gonna say 3 gold again.
Okay, let's do 3 gold. Oh, you're very lucky, my friend. It was a pleasure playing with you. And I slide him the 3 gold over, and I'll like extend my hand to shake his.
He gladly takes it. A bit of a soft shake from him, though. If you want to gamble again in this city, I suggest you check out the casino. You have to head north.
Oh, there's a
and-
casino.
Yes, it's not big. It's quite. Well, I guess it depends where you're from. It's very fine, and you should dress accordingly.
I will look for something better to wear. Yes, of course.
All right. We best be off too then, eh? Good night.
Have a good night, my friend. By the way, what is your name, if you don't mind me asking?
I am I don't know. What do you want his name to be? This is just a random guy on a Patreon. Oh god. He's a half elf. What's a
Sorry.
half elf name?
Lionel.
He can be Lionel.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. He's Lionel. I won't
I saw a
even.
picture of Lionel Richie. It's the first.
I'm trying to like look for ideas here, and I'm seeing common, uncommon, rare, very rare, legendary. I'm seeing Yasma, your name. It's like inspiration is not around. All right, I'm sorry.
Lionel.
Lionel, classic.
Lionel is good.
All right. So those three, they up and leave. Left to your own devices, you guys are tired. Pushing on will create a point of exhaustion if you guys stay up much later. If you guys, depending on when you wake up as well, I guess. But
The only other thing I wanted to do was see if there were some guards we could turn the dogs over to.
like out the front of Vogreluk's
Yeah.
open inn. Looking around,
Yeah,
it's
or
go on.
or in like the street area. I wouldn't travel too far.
Yeah, so looking around, the streets are quite dark. It's very much bedtime. There's not patrols going around. There's the candles or the lights, they're being put out. It's a late night in the city on a weekday. And you guys are also, Vogreluk's open inn is east, almost on the outskirts. You're very much like on the opposite end of the city from where the guild is, the Order of the Shining Beacon and the Threshold Barrier.
Okay, would we know where there's a jail or somewhere where we can put these guys in prison, I guess, or hand them over to some authority?
I don't know what's going on with Chorus's camera and movements today.
Oh, just sorting myself out. Sorry.
Alright. You would all know of the barracks near the guild, or basically like next door. The different edges of the city have sort of like an outpost and like a tower overlooking the roads. You don't know of exactly where the jail would be, but you'd assume that there's something in the city to hold prisoners.
Okay. I'm just trying to work out what we do with the prisoners.
Let's just tie them up outside to a fence post.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that works. Yep. Chorus, you're pretty good with knots by what it looks like. Do you want to tie him up?
Yeah.
Make
we
sure you
could
ask permission, or else they'll probably blame you.
we could always ask the bartender if there's somewhere we can stash him. Cellar or somewhere.
Sure.
You could put them in a closet.
Yeah, worst call, we just take them up with us to our rooms, and one of us stays up, and we switch guards around.
Yes,
They're
that's
not
right.
going in my bedroom. No.
Yeah, especially the one guy. He just smells terrible.
Again, I still am a huge fan of just tying them up outside like the dogs they are.
Yep, okay.
I just...
Cool. You guys figure that out. I'm gonna finish this.
I guess I'll just tie him to a
Let's tie him to a
post or something.
post,
Alright.
a light post, or
Yeah, looking around, it's just a few buildings, but just up the street, more like in towards the city. A couple buildings down, you see a bit of a light post, torches lit. Tying them to that, Chorus, you managed to tie the first two, the conscious two, fairly easily. and they're kind of like, this is terrible. I hate you. Like, why are you doing this to us? Like, you know, they're giving you grief for it for sure. The unconscious too. I'll say about after an hour or so of like talking, Tack gambles, Pax, you manage to help the other two become conscious and stable. They are tied as well, which helps you get them up, and Chorus tries to tie them up there as well. For the second two, it's not so easy, so I'm going to get Chorus you to make a... let's just make it a dexterity
So what, sorry?
check. So on your sheet, instead of dexterity saving throw, if you click on dexterity, the name... Oh, someone's gone.
Horace is back. But now
You guys
the...
crashed for a second.
But I am no longer Dungeon Master.
Yeah, once
This
again,
happens
I'm the dungeon master.
every session.
Sorry,
Alright.
if the whole Discord crashed then more than a little bit. What did you say, sorry?
Dexterity check.
Roll of...
So if you click on the name of dexterity instead of saving throw, that should be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's check. No. Just the one?
Yep. Okay. So you feel like you've tied them up and everything's all good. You yawn yet again and feel tired. Heading back to the Vogelux Open Inn, you find that the other patrons, the noble who bought you guys a drink, and his table, Dav also left. You've only got left a few at the bar, and the bartender comes up to you guys and asks if you guys are ready for your rooms. Thank you so much for like helping me take care of this, and yeah, just seems very grateful for the guild's help.
No worries. Can we talk to Vogelux in the morning?
Yeah, we should be able to make that happen. Breakfast can get busy, but we'll make time for it. I'm sure that'll be fine.
No. We can talk after breakfast. We're in no real rush, I guess.
Okay. 2 rooms,
turn
was
in,
it?
Thank you. Yeah. 2
One for
rooms is
just
fine.
me.
Okay, we have a smaller
I'll
room
pay for an extra room.
with a couple of
okay.
beds. So 4 beds for the other room. We can sort that out. It's been quite quiet here at Vogelux Open Inn since we haven't had music or performances in general, I guess. He seems quite saddened by that, but he hands you guys the keys to your rooms. They're numbered, easy enough to find, heading upstairs. Anything anyone wants to do before you guys try and rest?
Yeah, Pax
No.
would just like to ask, any particular reason why you're not having any music?
With our money being stolen, it's hard to afford. We've had a couple of instances where we weren't able to pay the performers for their work because we got intimidated blatantly into just handing over our money. Though we should be better now thanks to you guys. I've sorted out this pouch too as well for your troubles, and he hands you a gold pouch worth 100 gold. That's the gold for completing the mission, as spoken with Gilladine, all that, you guys recall.
Yeah.
What would a typical musician cost for a night?
Sorry, what was that? Can you speak up a little bit, please?
What would a typical musician cost for a night?
Well, it depends on the quality. Largely, artists set their own rates, but generally we spend 3 gold on a musician throughout the week, but then on the weekends we spend a bit more, sometimes up to 20 gold. Not often that much, but
Well, okay. Pax would take 5 gold out of this bag, out of his share, and would hand it over to this guy and would say, "Be so kind. Whenever someone rolls in here that can't afford a meal, think of me."
okay.
Would you do that for me?
Surprised, he takes the money and he kind of pockets it at the time, but he says, "Yeah, I will help someone in need of sustenance."
Thank you very much. Pax will grab the money, go upstairs.
Yasna's also gonna head upstairs.
Yeah, of course, gonna follow up.
Daltash Ta.
Bedtime is bedtime.
Dalatash is following up as well.
After a good gambling session, yeah, this is perfect time to go to bed.
Big smile on his face.
What's walking?
Alright.
Oh
What's
yeah,
walking up?
ear to ear.
Pax would just spread the money evenly. Everyone gets 20 gold, and he would get 15, I think, after the 5 he removed.
Yep. So you guys split that amongst yourselves. There's a second pouch that's got 88 gold left in it.
I'm just gonna hold on to that for now.
Dalatash has got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and get a long rest in, and whatever that means for you guys. So, any of you with exhaustion, take that away from a long rest. No one had exhaustion yet, though, I don't think.
Would the long rest be enough for the wound?
Yeah, so the grievous wounds get taken away by a day, so 1 hit point, and you guys can roll your hit die to try and heal up.
Oh, I didn't roll.
I rolled the wrong dice. I digressed. It's still. Oh no, I rolled a d12. Okay, good.
Oh man, that's a rubbish one. Can we
With the
roll
long
any
rest?
amount or just 1 die?
You should be able to roll any amount.
Okay.
Would we be able to take a quick break?
Yeah, we'll take an intermission here as well. I was just trying to keep my own notes and whatnot, but yeah, let's take a break. We'll be back in 5 minutes or so. After that, we'll find out what happens tomorrow in Ethicsia.
Kill.
Spellcasters, remember to do your spell slots as well if you spend them.
can get to a point.
That's alright. I'll keep getting better. I just got a little bit flustered when I got asked what his name was. Same with the other guy, but you know what you gotta do. Alright, so you guys just had a long rest. We're all kind of snacking. Oh good. I want this to be a little bit more chill. Now that combat's over, we can just roleplay. So, yeah. Anyone want to talk about their morning rituals?
I would cook, but I was warned not to go into a certain kitchen.
Vogrelak's
I'm gonna
kitchen, yeah.
Refrain from doing that.
So you like head down, find a spot on
I'll
a
be,
table.
Yeah, I'll sit down at a table. I'll continue to write on a same piece of parchment from last night, and I'll also be reading something in my notebook.
So the parchment you're writing on is just normal parchment, but you've got like X amount of it.
I tore a page out of my notebook if that matters.
Okay, sure.
But I will be buying some now that I think about it.
Yeah. I was like, how much parchment do you have? That's fine.
No, it's just a page that I tore out of my notebook.
Easy enough. Pax, let's take a moment with you. Your morning ritual, you normally say a prayer.
Yeah.
Not as much nature in this section unless you're starting to leave the city. You haven't noticed any parks around.
How much stories does this building have?
It's just 2 stories, but you think from what you can see in the hallway to your rooms, there's an attic.
Our room, would we be lucky enough for having a window that's heading east way?
Heading east, did you say?
Yes.
Without having asked for it, your rooms were overlooking the main street, south, as they're generally the nicer rooms in this establishment as well. Looking out, you can kind of see the sun has risen over the middle mountains, but it's a very awkward angle. You don't really have a good line of sight.
Okay. Well, I guess Pax will make do with what he gets. And he would just kneel down on the floor. And he will begin his morning prayer. From the first light of the sun till the darkness of light surrounds me. You are there. Be my guide. Help me help those that can't help themselves. And make me understand what I missed and missed so far. With you, the great guide, I thank you. With this quick prayer?
With the prayer, do you normally hold the book or the coins or something?
Yeah, he wouldn't hold the book.
Okay.
Just holds his holy symbol. It's a necklace of a skeleton hand holding a scale like for weighing things, but the scale is slightly tipped off.
Slightly
The sign of
uneven.
calamity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
And he would just hold it in both hands and kneel on the floor.
Yeah. upon doing your morning ritual and saying your prayer, you feel at ease. Feel like yesterday went better than it could have. It definitely could have gone worse. Anyone else want to talk about their morning ritual or breakfast?
Puck is gonna wash himself up and go sharpen his sword.
Easy enough.
Chorus is just going to take a long bath.
Yasma's
Head down
gonna
for
probably
a,
sleep in.
breakfast.
Yasma's tired after yesterday. She's sleeping in a little bit. Probably a little too long.
And your room is easier to do that in than others. With the room to yourself, you sleep comfortably. Chorus,
Yeah.
I didn't quite catch. You said something breakfast.
Oh, I'm just going to take a long bath and then just head down for breakfast.
Yeah. When you guys finally get downstairs and into the main area, it's looking a little bit quiet, not as much going on, but you can hear in the kitchen someone is doing something, and some food is being prepared. The bartender who you've seen the night before, standing there, looks very tired, kind of exhausted, welcomes you guys down and offers you guys breakfast. This one at a price, food not being included with the deal. Saying that Vogrelak will be able to come out and talk to you guys specifically. He mentions for you to go grab a seat. If you guys sit all at the same spot, then Vogrelak will come out of the kitchen and greet you all. You see a what do you call it again? A hobgoblin. Kind of reddish, dark skin. Not too dark, not like a crazy tiefling or anything, but for a hobgoblin, quite dark, quite tanned. He approaches. He's got his apron on. He looks very busy. Kind of, hey, how are you guys? You guys helped with the financial situation we're in. The Guild of the Shining Beacon.
Yes. I just wanted to know if any of your other friends in other establishments or other mercenary endeavors are having similar treatment, or if it's just yourselves.
We can assume other people are being affected by this. Not sure to the scale of their organisation, but we appreciate the help greatly. Anything I can get you guys for breakfast?
Just a standard breakfast for me.
What's standard for you?
Or whatever's standard for the establishment. Some meat, I don't know.
Okay, you want meat? We can do like a big breakfast. Eggs, bacon, sausage, toast.
Oh, sure, yeah, that would do.
Yeah. The rest of you guys, anything special?
As
Hey,
everyone else
all
is
of it.
ordering, Yasma's gonna finally trek her way down the stairs.
Okay.
Super late.
Super late. Alright. Got it.
If you would be so nice, just some fried vegetables and cheese.
Same. What he's having, please. And she sits down, super groggy and tired, and kind of puts her hand on the table.
Yeah, if you guys don't want any meat or eggs, that it's going to be cheaper, but I do make some good eggs.
I'll take eggs.
All right.
My head hurts, guys. My head hurts.
Are you okay?
Have you had a bad night of sleep?
I mean, yeah. Last night was a lot, y'all.
Well, your head definitely doesn't hurt from all the alcohol you were drinking.
There was barely any of it.
Why do people drink that stuff anyway?
Because
Anyway.
it helps forget
Forget what?
that you have to drink. What else do you think?
Yasmin's just gonna like keep her head down and shaking like never again. Never again.
So
Anyone of us checked with the bandits yet?
Oh yeah, they're tied up outside.
Volgraz is gonna walk off at this point, feeling like he's got everyone's order. Those that ordered eggs and anything extra, it'll be. Where are we looking? 3 silver pieces. If you didn't want any eggs, 2 silver pieces.
Yeah, I'll cough that up.
It's getting the D&D exchange rate up as I can never remember it. So it's gold.
I'll hand him a gold coin.
Did you say 3?
Yeah, 3 for a big breakfast.
So
I'm going off of
what
this
do you guys
sheet
want?
that I've got. It says like meals, squalid, poor, modest, comfortable, wealthy, aristocratic. And then it's got different prices.
Yeah, no, it's all cool. Just wanted to make sure I put the right numbers down in my currency.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys want to do next? Should we continue traveling? We could maybe head towards, where is it? We could head towards Triplicity Lock maybe and start our mapping progress there.
Tack, you know Triplicity Lock as well as Dalatash. Yasma, you know that it's in the middle of kind of where you come from and the city of Confine, but with your help getting to the guild from Gilladine with the teleportation circle, you don't know the area or what it looks like or anything like that. Tack, you're from the southern side, Dalatash from the north side of this massive lake. Sorry to interrupt, just wanted to give that
I
information.
have a request. Would you be able to create a journal entry to write notes? And just give ownership?
That's a really good idea. Maybe multiple ones. One for location, one for characters. Something like that.
Okay. I'm imagining like people coming down the street, dancing to some weird music, playing their own drums. Alright, how do I configure permissions? All players. Oh no. Save. Did that work?
Yeah.
There's a few. Do one more. But yeah. You guys were talking about heading to the Triplicity Lock Dalatash mentioned.
Yes.
Yep.
So, are we heading that way, or has someone got a preference for somewhere else? I mean,
I'm more
I
than
don't know where
happy
it-
to.
I don't know where it is, but we need to go to the Harrowing Harbour, as well as a few other places. So, if you have a preference, you know, we could start somewhere else.
I'm down to join you wherever our way leads us.
Oh,
Yeah,
Triplicity Lock
Sma-
it is then.
under her breath, just like mumbles anywhere but Oasis, and like looks at everybody else. Let's go.
Okay, triplicity lock it is.
Shall we try to turn in those bad guys first?
Yes, let's go and find let's go and see if they're still there to start with.
Food comes
I'm
out.
gonna
Bartender brings a couple plates at a time.
Food first, then we take care of the trouble.
agreed, and I'm gonna start eating when my food arrives.
I'm a little concerned about those bad guys, by the way. How much would Pax know of what you've learned, Dalatosh?
I would have told you last night.
Should we try to find information on the king?
We do know where he's staying.
Yeah, we could deal with that as well, I guess.
Yeah, we
The
can
only
clean up
thing-
any loose ends here in town before we head off.
Is that guild business though? I was just gonna write a report to Gilladine and see what he had to say.
I mean, I feel a little more obligated that we go check it out and finish. I feel like we're just leaving the job incomplete if we don't.
I mean, technically the job was to stop them from robbing the inn.
Yeah, but we're not technically thinking about it.
Stopping. We don't know that there's not more of them coming. We don't know this is
They
all
are
of them.
correct.
What if we stop them at the source?
True.
Go above and
True.
beyond. Be the better
Let's-
people.
Let's deal with that then, and then we can move forward.
You guys finish dinner or breakfast? Sorry, dinner. Lol. Um,
To the king it is.
heading out. Heading east back up the main street. You find the light post that you came to. The people you tied there, unfortunately, are no longer present. Yeah, it seems like throughout the night they may have gotten away.
Not surprised, to be honest.
No, neither am I.
Guess we're going on a bandit hunt. Guess we're going on a bandit hunt.
So you guys head to the house that you were told about from the interrogation?
Yes.
Yes, full send. Committing.
Alright. Go ahead and roll an investigation check, whoever's leading the party, as well as a survival.
Daddy's Alatash.
Girl survival. Nice.
Oof.
Alright.
Nice.
Investigation, a lot better than your survival. Not really a surprise, but it's cool. You managed to ask some questions around town, finding out about a building that's differently coloured than the rest in that area. Back from the market, looking around, you walk up and down there's a couple of streets. Doesn't take you long, but this is a bit of a travel. This big city. Takes you
Let's
the
say I have the directions he gave us, 2 streets south of the market.
yeah, but it's still like a big
yeah.
street, and the markets
Sure.
themselves taking up multiple blocks. It takes you the better part of a couple of hours to get there and find the place. You see the houses in this area are like closer and closer together, smaller and smaller. Generally, the main strip having larger buildings, multiple stories, a lot more well presented. The building you see has a lot more dirt and muck, and it's not very pleasant looking. Kind of a bit of a gated area heading towards a backyard, and it doesn't look very well protected either.
Can I make a perception check to see if I see anyone inside or see any activity happening?
Looking for like the windows, you don't see anything, but roll the perception check and see if you can hear anything at all. 26. Okay. Nailed it. You hear nothing. With your perception check, this place kind of looks abandoned. The gate you can see is unlocked and slightly open. You don't hear a speck of audio coming from the den.
Can I take a look, like a closer look to see if there's any footprints?
Yeah, go ahead and I mean, once the dirt kind of settles, this entire town is like cobble streets, so you don't really find anything.
Okay. Well,
and
then
with Dalatash's perception check as well, being like a nat 20, still there's no sign of direction from this house that makes any sense other than just coming and going.
Alright, with that, I'm still going to cast Pass Without Trace for everybody.
You cast spells?
Just Pass Without Trace. It's the only one I get.
Where do you get this spell from again?
I don't remember. I think it's because I'm an air genasi, like an earth genasi, maybe? I don't remember
Okay,
why
yeah.
I got Pass Without Trace. But I get Pass Without Trace, and that's all I get.
I think there's condition with it as well, maybe like the earth that you have to be on.
I don't think so.
There's nothing on your character sheet, but we can look at that another time. That's fine. I'll just make a quick
barbarian page.
note of it. Casting Pass Without a Trace. I guess everyone roll a stealth check who wants to.
That's just if we have to be stealthy, for us to be stealthy.
Yeah, it's a racial feat of gymnasty.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, no requirements.
You don't have to be on Earth to do so?
I don't think so.
On D&D Beyond it doesn't say so.
That's alright. That's why I said I'll look at it later. For now, we'll just say that you can cast it, and we'll move forward.
Yeah, so if we have to make stealth checks, guys, we all get +10.
Attack with disadvantage, unfortunately. Yep. Missing that critical 20.
That's why it's not a 20.
Yeah.
Wait, so we're rolling checks now? We're rolling stealth checks?
Yeah, just go ahead and roll anyway.
Okay.
So, and all of the stealth checks are +10, right?
Yeah, so that's my Pass Without Trace bubble that it made me put down.
Oh, that's fine. I'll delete that.
Yeah, because everybody has to be within 30 feet of me.
Yeah, I assume you all stay within 30 feet. Yeah, not bad at all.
28.
Question.
Yeah.
More to the party members, and I guess you can answer if we were. Did we know the name of the guard after we'd spoken to him a few times?
John.
The guard?
I'm never sure if we actually.
The guard?
Yeah, because
no.
We met... No, okay. Okay. No worries.
The one that gave us the information?
No, the guard that was with the thugs.
Yeah.
If not, don't worry. I was just wondering if anyone knew it. So I know Pax met him in the guard pool.
Yeah,
the
but I think I never found out a name about him, just that he gave me the stinky eye.
Okay.
And then you gave him the stinky butt. Alright. So yeah, what are you guys doing? You see this house before you. You guys don't make a sound with your footsteps.
Yeah, I'd like to go inside. Morningstar in hand, of course.
Prepared.
I'd like to go inside. Yeah.
You just go up to the front door and test the handle. It is locked. Yeah. Looking through the windows, you can't see anything. It's all shut up. The blinds are obscuring your view.
I'm gonna turn to Dalatash and be like, how many times were we supposed to knock?
Twice.
Yeah, so it's just gonna take like the brunt of her fist and pound 2 large thuds into the door.
You hear nothing.
We crashed? Glitch in the Matrix?
No,
No?
she
Doesn't seem like this.
she knocked on the door. I'm listening out. You don't hear anything.
Anyone got particularly nimble little fingers? Try to.
And
unlock
there's
this
a
before I
claw,
smash it.
like a claw nail sticking out of the finger. I can try with this.
Be my guest. Be my guest.
You want to try and pick the lock? So
Yeah,
the
with my nail.
sleight of hand with disadvantage. They're not using the tools.
That's fine. Sorry, doesn't work.
Oh, just kick it in. I don't think they're here anyway.
Yeah, Yasma is going to try to just break the door open.
Yasma was waiting for the invitation, just making sure she wasn't going to
Yeah.
do this preemptively. Roll me an athletics check.
Just clearing my bases before I just, break things.
Just big foot comes
That
out.
dirty look.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I'm a little tired from last night. The hangover's a little real.
It was a low DC too, but 5 isn't quite enough.
Seeing how Yasma alone is struggling, Pax would has a little green light shine in his hand, and he's just going to lay his hand on the shoulder of Yasma. I can help you. Maybe we can do it together. And he's going to cast guidance.
Okay. Yeah, give it another kick with guidance.
That's an extra 1d6, right? Or is it advantage?
D4.
D4.
Yeah, it's just a D4.
Oh, right.
Roll
So,
that.
yeah, you roll the D4 if you want. I thought Pax was going to roll. That's fine.
I can do.
Whatever he rolls plus 10.
Alright.
11.
11!
11.
Nice.
Yeah, that is better than 5. And with this door being a little bit under structure code, it does break down. It doesn't like
Fire department.
it doesn't kind of like swing open, as like a big showy like. It kind of just like cracks open a little bit, and then like you give it a push, and it slowly kind of like stuck on the hinges moves open.
Yeah, Just gonna shrug and be like, I did, you know, it's one of those days.
Looking inside, there is furniture still there, but you don't see any really anything else that catches your eye from this point here. Looking in, it definitely looks kind of bare.
Does it look like it's been well kept?
No,
Or does it look like
it's like
dusty?
you, with your background, you almost don't even want to go inside.
Yeah. Okay. Ew. Oh, that's bad then. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah.
There's like
Can I?
there's like plates that are still dirty left on the table that you can see. Chairs aren't pushed in. You're just like, oh God, what kind of establishment is this supposed to be? Is this someone's
So,
home? Someone
gagging.
lives here?
Gagging.
Yeah.
Trying to hold it back. She's gonna cautiously wander in through the halls.
Alright. Roll a constitution. No, I'm kidding. Walking inside, looking around more, you gather that this place did have some people living in it, even recently, but it looks cleared out, and you don't see any signs of anyone still around. Anyone who wants to try and make an investigation check, see if you find anything of note.
Gladly.
Everybody
Nice.
boarded.
I've done it again, guys.
Dalatash
20.
with the natural 20 for a 23. I reckon just druids do this. Druids just hit natural 20s all the time.
I would argue no, because last
Did you not see my
week
combat roll?
one of my players last week could not roll above 10 at all.
Okay.
Oh no.
Every single roll was a single digit.
Okay.
So, did you not see my combat roll? I rolled like 1 on every healing dice apart from 1.
They're lower odds though, right? Or higher
Yeah,
odds,
but still.
depending on how you look at it. So Tak, Chorus, and Dalatash, you'll manage to basically spot the same thing. There's like a trapdoor hidden by a rug. Opening or like pulling the rug off, trying to look at the trapdoor. If anyone wants to try and touch it.
Can I try and check it for traps, even though I probably won't see any?
With the investigation check of 23, I'd say you know it's not trapped already, even. I don't know why I paused there again. I'm sorry, I'm still trying to get used to this DMing thing. Yeah, so it's not trapped, but it is locked.
Can I smash it?
You can try and smash it.
I'm gonna produce flame and hold it in my hand, ready to throw. If there's someone in there.
Okay, just gonna light up anyone that you see. Yasma, go ahead and are you trying to use your fists?
Yeah, I'm gonna use
Your
my
feet?
morning star
The
to
morning
smash
star.
the lock.
Okay, this
Oh,
one
sorry,
will be
sorry.
an attack roll.
I'm not just gonna throw it at someone. It's just ready in case there's like someone there who's gonna attack us. Is what I meant. I didn't mean just throw it at the first person I see.
An 18,
Alright.
and apparently I hit my entire party.
Nice,
And
thank you.
that thug is unconscious.
Okay.
Good chat, guys.
Click to add HP. Click to
That's the
remove.
story how a little girl accidentally killed her entire adventure.
Click to remove 3. Click to remove 14. Alright, so anyone you did 7 damage to.
It didn't do damage to me, so I don't think
It
I was in
didn't?
range. Nope.
It would have been just Pax and the thugs and myself and Tack.
Pax.
Did I
Yeah,
smash
Tack.
I did. I had 6.
So I think it was because the pass without a trace targeted everyone.
Rude. Pass without a trace. That's
Okay.
not your
So everyone should be back up to their HP they're supposed to be at. Yeah. Wait, what damage did you do exactly? 7.
7.
So it takes a couple swings. You break open this door, this trap door. You see stairs leading down. It gets quite dark. Dalatash's produce flame. You don't see anything, but it helps lighten the area.
Okay. Does it lead anywhere in particular, or is it just a long tunnel, or like a basement sort of thing?
Trying to look down to see where it leads. It's kind of just like a basement. You can see floorboards kind of like flatten out. A flight of stairs down, leading to some sort of room unlit.
You wouldn't mind going first, would you?
Not at all. Someone have a light though? Like I can't really.
He's got the light for you, the
Perfect.
produce flame.
Yeah, I will go first. Morning star in hand, ready to swing at anything that looks hostile.
So you guys head down. As the room lights up, you see this kind of to be like an armory of sorts. There's some more maces, some more heavy crossbows. There's a table that's got a scrap of paper on it. You can't really, like, there's no writing on the paper. You can't really find anything else. The place looks largely cleared out.
You said there was a piece of paper lying on the table?
Yep.
Pax would take out a little bit of his chalk he's using for his rituals.
It's
and
like
he's just gonna
white chalk.
scrape. Yeah, just scraping a little bit over the piece of paper on an end.
Yep.
Just seeing if there's any kind of marks, like with a pencil.
Yeah.
Using
Doing
your
that,
brain.
you notice some marks, but you feel like this isn't a tool to quite try and define anything properly. But you feel like you should grab this piece of paper and see what you can find out from it later.
Seeing this, he would just hand it over to Dalatish. You got some sharp eyes, don't you?
Yeah, I'll see what I can see, and I'll take a good look at it.
Again, looking, it's kind of just white on white, but you can see a couple of indents from where the table was that you marked with the chalk, but also some other indents that say something, but you can't make out anything, any words, any letters. You're not sure what would be written, but you know that this paper should be investigated further.
Can I investigate it now if I make a check, or is that something I'd have to do somewhere else?
With the current standings of the paper, there's no point rolling.
Okay. I'll put it in the back cover of my notebook. Then,
Sure.
So I don't lose it. And
It's a lot larger than your book, and it kind of like sits out, weirdly shaped.
okay. Yeah, I'll just leave it in there so it's not lost.
Somewhat safer.
Yeah, I guess we can all take a look later at it. Maybe the others, maybe Jack, Chorus, or Yasma got an idea as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's keep looking. Did you say there's another room? Sorry, Christian.
No, that's it.
That's it? Okay. Oh.
But the room you're in has the extra weapons um, that you found, the maces and heavy crossbows. I'd say you found like 3 of each of those.
Does the mace look any better than my morning star?
Good question. No, your morning star is stronger and better built.
Brilliant. Alright, so there's no people here.
Dalatash, can you roll a intelligence check?
No, I'm not good at that one.
19.
Hey, you're not bad.
Alright. So you gather that the guild the guild has this merchant out the front which sells goods. The guild would have to come across these goods somehow, and you've got these weapons here in front of you that maybe the guild could make use of better than you can.
Okay. Hey, guys, we could sell all of this stuff and maybe get a bit of extra gold for equipment and other things. I don't know if it's. I mean, are we gonna head back to the guild anyway, or are we just gonna go off? I don't really mind, but.
Does anyone have anything we need to get at the guild, or are we just backtracking? Also, do we want to let people know we were like, I mean, yeah, I smashed a few things, but that could just be like, do we really want to steal all this stuff and implicate us in a place where we might not want to be implicated that we were?
I mean, I was gonna send Gilladine a message if we didn't go. If we didn't go back to the guild. Anyway, just to say what we'd found and for the guild to be aware of this group of thugs.
I'm just more
Yeah.
curious where these guys went off. Like,
Yes.
was this? Do we think this was always abandoned, or did they come back, warn everybody, and ditch out overnight?
I think they probably warned everybody.
Yes, probably. But if they warned everybody, they already know about us. They know our faces, our voices. So
They probably know our names as well, considering the guard knew who we were from the invasion attempt the other day.
And if he doesn't know our names, it won't be hard to find them out.
true. I'm not sure about those weapons. I wouldn't
I
let
don't
them lie
trust them.
around.
I mean, we could sell them in the market if we're not going back to the guild, but I don't know if we'll get any value from them there. That's the only thing.
We don't know if
We
any of
could-
those thugs are in that market.
We could just turn them in with the guards.
True. I could tell Gilladine there's a weapon stash down here as well.
I think that's probably the best practice.
Can you
I like
quickly
that idea.
message him somehow?
I was gonna send a runner. I can't message like he can.
Ah, but of course, of course.
So what should I just send the runner and then we be on our way to our next task at Triplicity Lot?
I think that's my vote.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Probably a good idea.
Okay. Let me just amend my report then, quickly. And then I'll put it in chat for you, Christian.
Alright. So you guys are heading back west up the main road, or what's your plan of attack here? Because Triplicity Lock and the Middle Mountains are kind of... Sorry, not west. East. I get east and west mixed up all the time, I'm sorry. So heading east...
Yeah, so I was thinking we would head back to, or start heading... Well, we have to go back past,
Volgrelug's Open Inn.
Yeah, we have to head that way anyway, don't we?
If you go the main road, yeah, you'll pass that. Currently,
I'm
you
just
guys
thinking
are a
that's
little
probably-
bit further south of the main strip.
Yeah, I was thinking that's probably going to be easier to find a messenger or a runner there that can take a message to get it.
Going past the markets on that main strip, there's generally like people looking for work there, kind of like offering their services, telling people what they know how to do. Finding a runner there would be easy enough. Guards also present if you wanted to do it that way. The market is generally one of the most populated places in Confined City.
Yeah, I'll find a runner in the market then, as we pass through there on our way out of the city.
Alright. I'm trying to find the price for that, and I can't find anything. Do you guys know the general price of a runner? I'm just gonna say it costs like 5 silver or something.
Sure. One sec. Let me finish typing out what I'm gonna send.
Yeah, easy enough. After finding the runner, giving him the note, you guys head further east, towards the Middle Mountains, up the main strip, past Volgrelug's Open Inn.
Sorry, could I have brought 10 pieces of parchment while we're at the market? How much that would cost?
Yeah, sure, easy enough to do. Is that in the adventure gear? Parchment. 1 sheet is 1 copper.
Yep. Okay.
How much did you want to buy?
Just 10 pieces, so 10 coppers worth.
So 1 silver piece, yeah.
Yep. And it was 4 silver pieces for the runner?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm at 3 silver. Cool.
Alright. So, yeah, heading out past Volgrelug's Open Inn. You could stop in for lunch if you wanted to. You guys do have rations if you wanted to keep pressing on. Either way, further east, past the main city buildings, it opens up into more farmland, and you see being grown apples on trees and carrots in the ground, or some sort of rooted vegetables, and more farms start taking your vision. You guys heading past the farmland, come exactly to the reservoir. Savior Reservoir is a lake from the Middle Mountains that is closest to you that produces all of the water for Confine City up on this massive cliffside. From here, you'd either have to go kind of left or right. The road, this dirt road that you've been traveling after the cobblestone streets, splits. One of them heading to the north side of Triplicity Lock, and one of them heading to the south side. It would seem you're at a crossroads.
So, anyone got a plan where we are heading to?
Yes, we're heading towards Triplicity Lock, which in character I know the direction of, but in real life I've completely forgotten.
Triplicity Lock is a massive lake. So
Yes, I know that.
if you want to head to the lake, you could go either way. You could go to the north side of the lake or the south side of the lake, but either way you'd have to go around this massive mountain and the Savior Reservoir in front of you.
Okay,
Chorus. The water sparkling and the sun beating down on you. You have an urge, but you can try and keep it if you want.
No. Chorus is going to lose his mind and just run straight for the water and dive in.
Okay. Fully clothed, backpack and
Yep.
all.
Oh no, he's going to drop his weapons in his backpack as he's running towards to the shoreline, and then go up the lake on, and then jump in.
A perfect dive achieved the splash, surprising most of you as Chorus just absolutely bolts at top speed to get into the water. You feel very refreshed, very happy, and looking around, there's a little bit more shrubbery and a tree every now and then, but generally this is kind of the end of the lake. Chorus, underwater you notice some sort of small little like spinning like twirl of water at the bottom.
Okay. Go to investigate, but not too close.
Okay.
So just,
how close do you want to get? Like, what's not too close?
a couple of meters away, so I'm not sort of right next to it, but close enough to see.
All right. And you have a swim speed too, don't you?
Yes, it's the same as my walking. It's 30.
Okay. Easy enough in this case. You do feel it pulling you, the current growing stronger for you to get out. Just make a athletics check. Nat 20, easy.
Nice.
Easy enough. You're just like one big swift push and you're back far enough. The water is falling through the ground, and it's not that deep here, but you know, deep enough for you to dive in and deep enough for you to swim down to it. Still stay back a couple meters. The water seems to kind of like pitter out into the earth.
Okay. Just to see, it's just a small crack in the ground, really. Like,
So you can't quite see the ground as much as it's like just swirling water, like a vortex. Not too fast, not crazy, but yeah.
See how big it is in comparison?
You definitely could have been taken. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm just going to swim back to the shore and return the other guys before Get sucked into a death cave.
What are you guys doing while he's just jumping in the water?
Probably not much.
Um,
Anybody
I mean,
got
let a
any
man
idea what
enjoy
he's-
his.
You muted,
Go on.
yes.
Everyone, then no one. Tack.
okay.
I'm saying let a man enjoy his vices, whatever they may be, once in a while, including, swimming.
I've taken out my notebook and I'm writing notes on things like time traveled to the crossroads, that sort of thing. So like half a day, if that however long it took us to get to this crossroad, basically.
From Vogrelak's open inn, you've travelled so far another couple hours. Getting back to Vogrelak's open inn from the market after making your purchase. I'd say right now the sun is it's past midday. I'd say it's about one in the afternoon.
Sure. So roughly how long have we travelled from Vogelax's? Oh wait, are we in the city still? Sorry, have
No.
I confused myself?
No, so behind you,
Okay.
you see farms just surrounding the area of this Savior Reservoir, this massive water source that funds the town. And this this dirt road that leads straight through the middle towards the center of Confine City. The road before you splits into two, one of them going a little bit further north but following the Savior Reservoir, and one of them going a little bit further south.
Okay, sorry. I know you said that before, but I was writing.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to read this very quickly.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's basically just all the information we had.
Yeah, you can just say I send a note with all the information we have. But
Yeah.
I'll still read it, but just
Okay,
which way are you
DM
going?
this
Are you going north or south
Which way?
of Triplicity Lock?
Which way would I have come to?
Are you trying to get to Creature Concord?
No, I'm trying to think of the way that Dalatash would know.
That way.
So south,
North.
north. You said that way. I'm just guessing.
You have this
Yeah.
written down somewhere though, right?
Not the actual detailed directions.
Okay.
I
So
because we never went through it. I don't think.
I think I typed it out and everything, but that's alright. So Creature Concord is north of Triplicity Lock, and if that's where you're heading, then you want to take that road up, so splitting left.
Yep.
Alright. Yeah, so you travel for the rest of the day on foot. You guys notice every now and then a cart, empty or not, coming or going. This road is a travelled road, but a dirt road and quite open. You can see generally quite a good distance along. Night comes pretty quickly. The Savior Reservoir taking you a fair distance of the way to travel. There's not really any good place to make camp. It's kind of just the left side of the road, further away from the water, or the right side of the road, closer. Every now and then there's a tree, but yeah. With night approaching, what do you guys wish to do there? Make a camp?
Yes, preferably near a tree where we can get firewood.
Yeah, sounds good. Pax would try to look around for the best possible spot. Somewhere that looks fairly safe, fairly dry.
Yasma, did you try and
If
say
we're-
something? I can't hear you.
You're still muted. Sorry.
I must have touched it when I was yawning. Yeah.
Okay.
By a tree.
By a tree.
By a tree, camp by a tree.
Dalatash wants to cut the tree down for firewood. You find the next
no.
tree.
More like just see if there's any fallen branches or something.
Oh,
so we can start a
right.
fire.
Alright.
Twigs.
More
And
like-
I don't know, I'm trying to go off of what you gave me. Tack, you were trying to say something too.
Yeah, if we're camped out near a forest, I'm gonna take my bow and gonna go and try to hunt us some dinner.
Okay.
And I will use my tinder box to try to start this fire.
I was just gonna use my fire cantrip.
Yeah, you could do that. Yeah, I also have a tinder box.
Well, you can try the tinderbox if you want.
No, I guess people just want to light things on fire. It's fine.
So, Tack, there's not much of a forest on this side. Looking over the reservoir, you see forlorn forest. The trees on this side are a
Go
lot
up
more
there.
a lot more scarce. The open fields, the hills, the dirt path you're on, there's not really much worth hunting, but every now and then you see a bird flying overhead. You've got a bow and arrow, did you say?
Yeah, I've got a longbow.
Alright, what's the range on that?
150 to 600.
150 to
So
600.
150. Yeah, 150 is the normal.
Normal.
600 is with disadvantage.
Alright. So I'd say disadvantage and make an attack roll. 17 with disadvantage. Okay. You managed to snipe down a bird. It's not a large bird. It's got this arrow. Just roll a d20 for me. Okay.
It's a goner.
15 is keep, isn't it?
Is it?
I thought one was
If
like
it's keep,
broken.
it's keep then.
Alright. So
Oh, so you go by above or below. Okay, rather than evens odds.
yeah, above and below. So the bird you find takes you a little bit trying to find exactly where it landed. And with the darkness approaching, the arrow, is still intact and you'll be able to use it again, but using it again it will break no matter what. You've got this bird in front of you and you can definitely try and make something with it.
It's just a little bit of extra variety rather than dry rations from
Yeah.
traveling.
Yeah, gotta get that protein.
Exactly. Gotta get them gains.
Goats. Alright, and Dalatash was making a fire with some like fallen branches or just knocking off a couple of the tree, not
Yeah.
cutting down the entire tree. My mistake. Yasma setting up her bed or her camp under the
Yeah,
tree,
little pile.
trying to get cover. No issues there. You guys do there's some bugs around, some ants and whatnot, but nothing crazy. Managed to have a good meal, and night comes. In this time, Pax, do you at all check your book?
Yes. Every night, morning routine would be train, and thinking about this, and on noon if he has like 12 minutes he would train, and at night he would always read his book, flip through the old pages, write his diary style a little bit.
So
Continue what happened.
go ahead and hit me with a investigation check or religion for the puzzle that's in the back still.
Oh yes. Let me see. I totally. You said religion or investigation? Yes.
Sure.
Let's try religion then, because Pax is not really smart. An 18?
Not bad at all. Looking at the way the words are written in Celestial and how and where the lines are, you gather that the two words that you need to write in for this puzzle have something to do with this sentence that you've been given. They're track to the tomb. The words being track and tomb that stick out with you because of where the lines are placed.
Pax would write two words into his book. He would write path and grave.
Alright. Upon writing path and grave, the words don't disappear. Instead, the writing seems to light up and goes from its black ink to this gold before everything, including the original sentence, the lines before all of the writing disappears. And you feel like a touch on your shoulder. Turning around, there's no one there.
It's been a long day.
Alright. So does everyone go to sleep?
Yes.
Well, I cooked a bird.
Yeah,
And
you. Sorry, go ahead, roleplay
share
that.
it with everyone. I bring it back, obviously, to the campsite.
And you
pull
use
out
the
my-
fire.
Pull out one of my hand axes, and the first thing, get rid of the head. Cook
Alright.
it, like properly cook it.
If
and
anyone
as it's turning.
If anyone wants to roll
this-
like a constitution
go on.
save. If they've not
110%.
seen that.
Yasmin never would have seen this in her entire life.
Okay. Go ahead, Tax. Sorry to cut in.
I was gonna say, when he starts just hacking at the head, I'm gonna step in and help and try and do it as properly as possible in the wilderness.
Okay.
Oh, if we have a chef, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a chef. So, yeah, he'll start butchering the bird properly, slitting its stomach open,
throwing up in
pulling.
the corner.
Really?
As best.
Alright. I thought you'd
What
just
is
be
with
like
it?
turned off of
She's
the
never
meal,
seen
but
it before. Yeah, this is too much for her.
alright.
Yeah, as best as he can, he's gutting it after the head's been pulled off and trying to take out the bigger bones before he starts frying. Like putting each bit on a stick and putting it over the fire, sort of thing.
And
It's gonna cook it whole, but if you wanna divide it up, more than happy to
Dalatash,
as well.
you don't really have like chef's knives or anything like that. You do have some like
I have my dagger.
you have a dagger, yep, and you do have the cooking utensils to help make this happen. And I won't even make it like a survival roll or anything like that.
Yeah.
You guys managed to clean the bird off. Anyone who wants to can eat the bird. Yasma probably not so keen, but that's fine.
No.
Yeah, Chorus is good at talking. No issue.
Pax would sit down with the others, but he won't have any of the meat. He will just eat one of his rations. Some vegetables, some cheese, some bread.
Alright.
Nice. I'll turn to Dalatash and say, more bird for us. Very good. More meal.
Smells good. Enjoy it.
Will do.
Yeah, so it's definitely nighttime now. Heading towards bedtime. If anyone wants to stay up and keep watch, or if you guys just all want to...
I'll take first watch. Who's gonna take second watch?
You can wake me.
Okay. Who are you waking? You can't.
I'll take the final watch.
Okay. Okay. And I'll stay up for the first watch. And
Alright. Dalatash,
4 watches?
I think it's 3.
I've
Um,
only ever done 3. I mean, you could probably do more if you wanted, though.
I've seen it done 4 and 3. I think it's DM dependent.
Yeah. I won't make it 4. Just seems like too many different roles at different times. So, Dalatash, roll me a perception check. Do you guys leave the fire on, by the way, throughout the night? Yep.
I would assume so.
Yes, but like, wouldn't like build it up, like just kind of leave it low, like
Okay.
a low flame ember thing, just to keep heat, but not
Mhm.
loads of light, if that makes sense.
If we're building a proper campfire, the way it's supposed to be done, like circle of stones and clear the ground around it as well,
Yeah.
so that we don't set a fire, like a proper forest
Set
fire.
ablaze, yeah.
Yeah.
In this open
It's-
field, you're not
it's-
worried about the trees getting caught on fire as much. They're very... It's kind of like one at a time you
Even
see
the
those.
grass can, and as much as possible,
Yeah.
we'll clear the ground around it.
You managed to
so that
find
to-
a good spot, a dirt patch to not catch any brown grass on fire.
Yeah.
Dalatash, you notice quite obviously a cart, just one horse, one man goes by, you know, kind of just trying to get a little bit further in the night. He doesn't seem too tired just yet, but you give kind of like a... Yeah, it's... You guys are like just
Yeah,
off of the
yeah.
main road kind of thing. He gives a nod, you give a nod, and that's it for you. Pax was next, I believe.
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
at the end of my watch, I'll shake Pax's shoulders gently, just try and wake him up.
Pax, the same. A perception check, please. Eleven, 16. Oh, nice modifier there. You don't hear as easily as you see. Something in the water just kind of like dip away, and you kind of like walk up to the water a little bit with your dark vision, try and look around, and you don't really find anything. Your watch seems to come to an end, with that being the major event. You go ahead and wake up Tack.
Yes.
Tack, a perception check from you, sir. Alright. 19. At first, nothing really happens, but then when the sun starts to peek over, or at least show some light before coming to the mountains, in the distance, very, very far away, you think you see some sort of four-legged animal just prowling around, having a look. You wake everyone else up, or they wake up in their own time. You guys get a long rest.
Considering that I'm relatively from around these parts, ish, would I recognize what kind of animal it was?
For how far away it was, with a 19, you're like happy you even spotted it. You're like, if this thing comes closer,
Okay.
I'll know what it is and I'll be able to tell everyone. But you were just happy that you caught an eye on it.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys can recover any more hit points you need, getting a long rest, any extra spell slots, etc. The day is yours. You guys are back on your feet. Sun rising over the middle mountains. You guys kind of on the north side. The mountain closest to you is still a little bit of a ways off. On the right hand side of that mountain you can still just see the further mountain, and on the left hand side you can see the Triplicity lock starting to appear, and then the mountain on the left being almost your destination. Anything you guys want to do in the morning?
Is that a good point to finish off? Is it quite late for me? I've got work in the morning.
It has gone 3 hours for today's session. We normally play for 3 to 4, but we can finish up soon if you want.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind, it's can't normally play
No,
too
not at all.
long after this sort of time, because I'll be absolutely knackered in the morning, because I'll be up in close to 5 hours.
Alright.
Heckin' ooh.
So you guys don't really do anything in the morning? Just get on
Just
the
the
road and...
usual routines.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Get back on the road. Like do the usual
Follow
routines.
routine.
Tidy up camp and then
Royale.
get back on the road.
Alright. Heading up the road, nothing seems to catch your eye for a while. Just the usual sort of, every now and then there's a tree, you know. At some point the road seems to dip away from the lake a little bit, Reservoir, Savior Reservoir. And then when the road comes back in, you guys find yourselves... Oh, that's not quite it. Let's activate map. Is it activating? And then I'll change the map here. Oh, because you guys aren't on the map. Can you guys drag yourselves on just yet? On the left hand north side?
Yep. I'm on.
You can drag yourselves on? Okay. So you guys would be in this left hand side on the road. So I'll just move your... Uh-oh.
That's a big far drag.
Yeah. I think I dragged and then you dragged as well. Why can't I click you? Can I at least like...
Nope.
No,
Can't access that token at all. That's over there now.
that's too far away. Alright, drag yourselves on... I'll drag you on it, even. Chorus, Datash, and tag. Alright, so whoever's leading the party set you guys up in front. And I'll have everyone make a perception check. Okay, so Tack, was that your 19 from earlier?
Nope, that's
that was
a fresh 19
that's
as well.
a fresh 19. Okay, so Tack,
On fire.
absolutely smashing it. But also Dalatash and Chorus, you managed to hear from the water some sort of like talking, whispering, cackles, laughter. It's kind of a mess. You're not sure what to make of it.
Be careful. These parts are dangerous.
Alright. So,
Do we see that move?
yeah, those of you that noticed it would see what it is. Not knowing exactly what it is, anyone who wants to can make a history check.
Oh yeah, no idea.
Solid. Hey, does anyone know what that is over there? And I point towards it, directing
No
people
clue.
against it.
Let's find out.
Some cackling mass of red.
It's gonna keep moving up. Do you guys continue on the path, or you guys aren't
Carefully
technically
move
in
along the
combat.
path. Carefully move along the path and draw the sword just in case it decides to attack us.
I'll also unhitch my morning star in case we are attacked.
So you guys can move forward on the path a little bit then.
Does it look like it's unnatural here?
Yes. Yeah, it definitely looks out of place.
Can we take a look at it? It looks like it doesn't seem to be right here.
It's gonna continue
I don't
approaching.
think it's right anywhere.
So now that you guys are close enough and you're all aware of it, you see this red, slimy blob, kind of mouths and eyes just appearing and disappearing in the sludge. This is not a normal sight around here, or possibly anywhere.
Does it look unnatural?
Yeah, definitely looks like it wasn't made. It wasn't like a born creature or anything like that. The people that are within range. So just check that.
You'll have to define range.
Yeah, I'm just double checking. Okay. Nah, all good. It's gonna keep approaching, and that's probably where we pick up next session, as Chorus wishes to sleep for work, and
Darn adulting.
Imagine that, yeah, having a life.
no,
D&D is your life, man. D&D.
that's not what I meant.
Parcels are gonna say.
I can totally understand. Yeah, I feel your chorus. It's 5 hours for me as well. So
Yeah.
giving it up.
All right.
Unemployed dog.
Imagine
So
working from home these days.
that's
Imagine
gonna
having
be
to
it
find a job.
for today's session.
Let's.
Cool.
Cool.
Really
No
good.
worries.
I'm going
I
to
almost died again.
disengage. No, it's
I was
fine.
going to, but I forgot about the rule that they could take opportunity attacks while standing up and stuff.
Yeah, just think about it more like, if I do this, would they be able to do something? Just in general life circumstances as well, because that's where I try to make the rule, is because it's like more realistic. But yeah, that's going to be today's session. Thank you all for watching, liking, subscribing, and for all the positive comments. Good night, good sleep, and dream big. We'll see you next time on Christian 9K3G.
Wait,
Cool beans all. Cool beans.
the coolest of memes.